Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we are off for more of Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage / Gateway to Glimmer Reignited. And in the last episode, we finished the other side of the war between the Breeze Builders and the Land Blubbers, because we finished off Breeze Harbour, which is actually right here. We have finished the entirety of the first segment of Autumn Plains. I was about to say Summer Forest then, that's the previous one, that's not right. But yes, it's taken us that long just to get into the actual castle where we actually learn how to wall climb. And now we're actually climbing in. It's kind of ridiculous on how long it actually takes you to get through. As I said already, this place, the Autumn Plains, is the largest homeworld in the entire Spyro trilogy. Not in Spyro in general though. Fairly sure that's Enter the Dragonfly, but for the wrong reasons. But yes, as soon as we walk in, we immediately find a portal, which we saw when Ripto knocked Moneybags off this very ledge. That, well, it continues on further in a downwards position, as we can see on the map there. But, yeah, we got Scorch. Before we hop in, though, we're bang on 50%. We're actually at the halfway point of Spyro 2, if we didn't grab all of the gems in the homeworld that we're in right now, Autumn Plains. Because I already have some gems around Autumn Plains and I've already done my backtracking, technically we'll be 50% on our Reignited Trilogy completed file, what the game tells us. Of course, you know, 337 is the fan-translated version of the 100% throughout the entirety of the trilogy, but the trilogy has its own percentage file for when you've done them all, when we're at 56%. So, that's a thing. And before we continue even further, we need to go to our skill points, because it has been an ice age and a hot while since we've done any skill points at all, which, funnily enough, was Scatlow's Badlands. Like I said, it's been an ice age since. But it's a hot while, because we're going to be scorching some trees. We're going to, yeah, scorch all trees. And then we get Fracture Hills, which is the immediate... In fact, everything up to Metro Speedway is in this very area, but in Autumn Plains, so that's a lot for us to do. So let's not waste any more time. I don't know how I managed that and actually glide on in, because yet again this level is infamous for a couple of things, but one of those is actually due to the Reignited trilogy in terms of censorship. But that's not unless you go out your way for one of the orbs, so yeah, we'll have to cover that when we get that. But what is infamous, maybe because of the Reignited trilogy as well, is these two kids. I do not like their design in the Reignited trilogy, maybe because they just look out of place. But I don't know how else you would design humans based off of their original designs. And bloody hell, these guys are creepy. I mean, they didn't look as creepy in the original until you get to a certain point in this particular level, but yeah, their designs themselves just look creepy. I think it's got something to do with their eyes and their facial expressions. It's off-putting. It's unsettling, in my opinion. But yeah, the boy got kidnapped, so I guess we're gonna have to rescue him. By the way, it's got quite an Arabian feel here, don't it? It gives you Aladdin vibes.
Hello, Spyro. My brother Handel and I have been sent here to blow up this castle, but Handel got caught by these evil soldiers, and I'm stuck out here. If you can open the doors that block the way, I can find Handel, and we can complete a super secret spy mission.
We don't exactly know who they're working for, but that's not going to be explained. Also, Handel and Greta. A spin on classic names from nursery rhymes and fairy tales again. Yeah, for whatever reason, Autumn Plains just tends to have that theme going for it in terms of its characters. Not in terms of its level themes, because a top secret mission in a desert, that don't add up, to be perfectly honest. I don't know how Sparks didn't grab that thing. It pretty much landed on my head. Kill you, even though you're on a post, so you're not really that big of a threat, but we've got trees to flame, so we will whack this one. And notice that coconut fell out of the tree. That, yeah, so when you've knocked it, I mean, you can knock into it many a time, but a coconut only falls out of it once. That's pretty much your marker for if you've already affected the tree or not. And yeah, they've got like slingshot machine guns. It's kind of odd there, really. It stays loaded until they flick it up a tad, and then it just catapults. It's like self-loading. Okay, I'm pretty sure I was able to flame the first one, but I had to charge into that one in particular, so that's a bit odd. But yeah, the gimmick of this level is that it's, well, split in about 3 sections. Can't really tell that on the map, to be honest, but basically, once we get past this gate, the rest of that little oval in front of us on my map here is the second part, and then that circle area is the third part. So whack the button, the flag raises, and you might have noticed that there was a ledge next to us with a gem. In the original, if we could do the double jump glitch, we can skip this entire level. But as it stands, in the Reignited version, we can't do that. We need to raise these flags in order to open up the next area. It's basically Mario, and you got three much sub-areas to go through. But immediately after we pass through the first one, I'll grab that gem, because I just spotted that one as well. I want to pop up here, because Hunter's just chilling with a barrel. I guess we're going to be getting those old monkeys in the barrel thing going, you know, that reference to the toys, I guess.
The monkeys have escaped from the Avalar Zoo, and I've been sent here to catch them. But they keep throwing coconuts at me, and it hurts. Can you help me out?
They escaped from the Avalar Zoo. There's just so many things wrong with that line. The monkeys have escaped from the Avalar Zoo. You do know you are an animal yourself, Hunter. You're a cheetah. Or a leopard, one of the two. I'm pretty sure a lot of people call him a cheetah. And that might be because, you have a lot of challenges and he could be considered cheating. Funny joke. But, seriously, he's an animal. Those monkeys are also animals with a level of sentience. Is a zoo considered a prison in the lore of Spyro? That's my question, because how can you, like, have a zoo when a zoo is obviously, a protection area for animals and whatnot, and yet you say they escaped from the zoo, and yet you're an animal as well? It don't make sense to me. It must be their equivalent of a prison, so these monkeys are criminals. But because he's got an orb and he won't give it to us even though he's part of our team, we're going to have to help him out.
Great! Just charge the tree before I get hit. I'll be able to catch the monkeys as they fall. Follow me!
And yes, these trees do count toward the skill point, so you don't want to die, otherwise you're going to have to do it all again. But you don't have to do the minigame in order to whack the trees, you can whack them outside the minigame, so... I'm surprised that didn't... Oh, I forget that can happen. Okay, I've got no health. I can actually die during this minigame. Ouchies, that is not good. Right, so... Oh, it's not going for that one. The problem is he goes so slow. And, by the way, that barrel was big enough for barely one monkey. What? What? Okay, he kind of fell through the barrel there. I must have known it just a tad early and Hunter walked over him. Shouldn't really be going out of my way for, There we are. Shouldn't really be going out of my way for these gems when I should be focusing on this, minigame right here, but I've got no health, and there's no critters up here either, which is a really dirty thing. So yeah, you can die during this minigame, where in most minigames you would not actually get hit. So, which one are you going for? This one. Okay. I guess another good way of doing it is to just keep hitting the tree over and over so they don't actually fire. And because of that, they won't hit Hunter. And if they do fall on the floor and they'll hop back up, you can get them again. So, that's a thing. But it's easy enough.
Thanks for your help, Spyro. Please, take this. One of the monkeys had it.
Oh, okay. He didn't have it. The monkeys had it. That's actually understandable because they're throwing coconuts. But yeah, I forgot that those coconuts can hurt you. And then that reminded me that you can die in the minigame. I gotta whack this tree. I'm just gonna whack them all again just in case. Oh, actually, the monkeys are still in the tree. Ooh, okay. I want to come back with health. I'm running away. And you only have to do that minigame once, by the way. There's only 2 orbs for you to get. So we're already pretty much, well, a third through this level, considering that we've already got 100 of the 400 gems. There's a critter right there. I need it. And I've got to keep running because I'm going to get hit by that guy with the slingshot gun. So, that was a bit panicky right there. Maybe sideswipe. There we go. Playing these 2 for now, because there's another critter up here that I want to go grab before anything else. Get your head out of the sand, you! Which is actually kind of nice, because they actually give him a little bit of a sand point here. I think this all just used to be generic gravel textures, so it made sense regardless, but they actually went to the extra effort to have his head in actual sand areas where there's not many tiles. So, yeah, nice touch. They're going the extra mile for quality yet again, which I do admit. I swear I just saw that door, like, flash in and out from, like, a frame. I might slow that back in editing, but that looked weird. I spotted that. You can't get away with that game. Again, as soon as I praise the game for like the attention to detail and whatnot, something has to break, and it weren't even my fault. And I keep saying, I'm playing on a PS4 Pro. I got my PS4 Pro before this came out, because my original PS4, during South Park Fractured But Whole, was having problems. And when we did the DLC, I was using my PS4 Pro. There's a gem over there I missed, but that's fine. We do actually have to backtrack, so that's fine. Can get up here, but there's not really much point in doing so. I've whacked all these trees, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to head back and continue on through the level now. Because I am now confident that I've hit every single one of those trees. If not, then we know where to look for if we haven't got all of our trees to the skill point. So let's come back over here. Can't bash this thing right now. I forgot the name of it. Just metal box, whatever. I'm pretty sure that wasn't going to work then. I don't know why I fell down to kill him. I should have done that later, but I saw him and I wanted to kill him. And it is considered killing, as I've said before. It's spirit particles that they release, so I should have hit this button first. But yeah, that's pretty much the second part of this level. Actually, no, there's 4 parts to the level. Excuse me, I thought there was 3. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering it's 3. No, there are 4 parts to the level, but there are still 3 flags. This is the 3rd flag to give the final part. That's what I was getting confused about. I misworded things. I'm just doing everything wrong in these Let's Plays, aren't I? Bunch of gems there, grabbing all this. Allowing us to come over this way, jump up. I'm just going to get the flag right now. So I don't have to make my way back up here again. And we get removed from the cutscene, even though we were literally right in front of the button. And then we're put back, because the game has to be weird like that. 1-up right here, which also takes you back to the main area, to the previous area, which is fine. Don't need that right now, though, so let's flame you. Charge you. Dang it. Should have stopped him flame. I thought I could have reached him, but I didn't. I didn't make the cut. Get it? Because they have, well, I would say swords. They're more like knives, in my opinion, but... Oh, there's a blue 1-up butterfly up there. I want to get up there. And my phone's making noises in the background. Did I charge into this one? Can't remember. We'll do it again. Yeah, no coconut fell, so I did that one. Let's get back over here. There's a butterfly there. I don't know why Sparks hasn't grabbed it yet, but don't want it. I need to get back up here for that. Oh no, it went! It actually flew away! That one stood down there, but I didn't get the 1-up here. Oh! I lost the 1-up, but the health is still flying down there. How did I didn't know that extra life butterflies could fly away. Because that one hasn't flown away down there. But there was a blue 1-up butterfly up here and it flew away. Wow, I just learned something new. Wow, we both hit each other at the exact same time. That's timing. Still, I never knew that could happen. Right, before we go on forward, we want to go down here. This water can hurt you, so be careful about that. I'm only coming down here to grab a few of these gems, and that's literally it. I think riding this just takes us back up, instead of hopping up around. Yep, in fact, it takes us to this ledge that is our shortcut back to the main area. Self-chain reaction. We'll get hit if we're too close. Raining gems! And yeah, this, like I said, this level is extremely small and concise. Which is actually a good thing, because I don't want to be spending too long in this level, so I actually should be picking up a pace a bit. We're already at 15 minutes. And there's a reason why, because there's actually a level coming up that we won't actually be able to do a lot in, so we'll just completely skip it, effectively. Well, we can't completely skip it. We do have to go through to get the talisman. It'll be one of those levels, but we haven't actually had one of those levels yet that we won't. We have gone through levels that we haven't been able to do anything. I mean, Glimmer is definitely the textbook obvious answer, because that was the first level and we couldn't do everything in the first visit. But you literally can't really, there's not really much reason to do much on the first visit in some of the levels coming up, so we'll be getting into that when we get there as well. So right now I'm just running around the place, just trying to avoid getting hit while grabbing the gems, making sure I haven't actually missed any. And somehow she's here, she's beat us to it. Maybe she vaulted over the ledge without us actually needing to help out. Maybe we're just taking out the enemies and she just vaulted over here because she can't fight them for some reason. Well, I would believe that explanation that I just gave if it weren't for something that we'll, once again, see very later. I do not know how I fell there. Oh, there is a critter here though, so I will flame him and I'll grab that butterfly later because Sparks didn't grab it. I'm guessing that, I've been noticing that recently. I always thought that Sparks at this point should be grabbing every butterfly, because in the original he did. And you can make him grab it if you're near it for like a second after they appear, but it seems like he doesn't grab health, unless it's a 1-up butterfly, if he's at full health, he tends to ignore them unless you hang around for a bit. That might be intentional now I think about it.
Hey Spyro, we need those flags to prove our secret mission was successful. But the flag keeper keeps stealing them. If you can knock the flag keeper down, you could bring the flags back.
Why didn't you not just grab them before we had to raise them up? We could have still hit the button and got through.
My secret decoder ring says that this power-up thing should help you.
How does a decoder tell you what to do? It's supposed to decode stuff. And apparently this is a maximum difficulty mission. I wouldn't say it's that hard, but whatever the game says, I guess. Yeah, 3 flags. This is why we actually need these 3 flags. But before we actually, you know, do that, I think we'll grab the talisman.
Spyro, you make a great secret agent. Now Handle and I can complete our mission. By the way, you can have this talisman. I stole it when the soldiers weren't looking.
Yeah, we're the bad guy this time. Once again since Spyro 1. Yes, we were helping out both factions of the war, so I guess we were a neutral party in that regard, but we still killed on both sides. But here, we're just invading this land and stealing their talisman. We've been killing the inhabitants. They're not Riptocs. And by the way, the Riptocs had nothing to do with the war between the Breeze Builders and the Landlubbers unless they instigated the battle themselves and then just left them two to fight each other out. Yeah, not explained actually, but what we actually need to do for this mission is that we need to grab this. Sorry, I was just looking around there for a moment. What we need to do is grab this and then make our way to the first flag that's closest. And all we got to do is snipe it. That's literally all we got to do with this power-up. There's literally no other reason for it. I know I haven't got the skill point yet, but look at this guy. He wasn't there before. And he's stealing the flags. And he looks like a demon baby.
So, you want that flag, eh, Dragon? Well, 2 can play at this bombing game. Let's go.
Before we even continue, I need to talk about this character's design. Even in the original, he looked like a fat, red, sunburnt baby with a turban, and the way that his face was designed made him look like, well, gave him the demon-like aspect. And considering that the kids also looked a little bit weird, I thought that when this part of the game was going to be, like, revealed, I thought it was going to be, he was actually like an actual human, but no, he's still a demon! Look at his eyes! That's demon material right there. And by the way, his name has actually changed as well. To Bob. His name was actually something different. I think it was called Bombo or something. But because he's wearing a turban and he chucks bombs. Yeah. That could have been a problem in this day and age. So they changed the name to Bob so it's a little bit less offensive. And not only that, yes, he's wearing a turban because you're in like a very desert-like place. But he's not even human, he's a demon. So he's just a demonic Arabian flag stealer that attacks with carpet bombs because he flies a carpet. That was a terrible joke. But yeah, he's going to challenge us. Avoid the flag keeper's bombs and return the flag to Handle. There is actually a trophy in this game which I'm going to bring up right now in the Reignited version. What we have to do is do not get hit by Bob. In the original, I think he just shoots at you every so often. But in this case, he's always going to fire at you. And they bounce this time instead of like just going straight forward, so it actually makes it a little bit harder. What you were supposed to do was chase him down by constantly charging, but you can't do that here. You've actually got to take your time and you got to dodge the projectile. So yeah, basically he just had your equivalent of the super flame and you just charge and chase him down and you could just literally just hold down the charge button again. They actually made this a lot more difficult, but because you can't charge at him in order to get him because his shots bounce, you got to actually take your time, go slow and dodge him. And yeah, they completely changed the minigame.
Great, but there are still 2 flags out there.
They completely changed the minigame by making you not charge and hunt him down. You actually have to take your time. So you have to bob and weave and all that. You didn't have to do that in the original. You could do that in the original, and it was intended, but it was, at some points, possible to just charge at him and go. Right, we'll grab those later, because we're doing this minigame right now. In fact, where we're going, he's right up here. Right, I got him. Right, so hopefully he'll stay there while I go grab these gems. I don't want to talk to you, boy. Oh, there are some gems up there. Bugger it. Okay, he still didn't talk to me. I hope he stays down. I still need to get that skill point, though. I haven't actually made that happen yet. So I wonder what tree I'm missing. We'll give it a little once-over once we get this, orb, because this is our final challenge, if you haven't guessed already.
Still after my flags, dragon?
Yeah, boy. Right, so, yeah, the first shot always catches you off guard, because he shoots it while he's moving away. And that's really awkward, because, like, as you saw there, they can bounce, but they also have slight homing, because they can curve from their bounces. But as you see here, I'm just going to go the long way around and dodge his projectiles and head him off. Just make him back up a bit. Yeah, so you can easily, like, dupe him out. So it's like, they changed it to make it more difficult. But you can also, it's also easy in a different kind of respect, because if you know what you're doing, you can literally just hide behind walls until he stops firing for a bit. Make sure that you're not next to walls that, you know, the balls could actually bounce off of and hit you from behind. Just be mindful of your surroundings and you should be good. I might actually get this. So like I said, this is the first time playing the Reignited version, so I might, I don't know if I'm actually going to do it. And obviously, if I miss any trophies, I'll just come back and get them in the bonus episode while I cover the rest of the skill points, because they're exclusive to the Reignited version, as I keep mentioning. Right, so I want to grab this, but I also want to head down over this way, because we need to pretty much get back to the beginning of the level here for the first flag, and this shortcut is really helpful for that, so we're going to take this. We're going to drop down, come over this way so we can get the right angle. Fire! Got him. And just out of curiosity, bash that tree. I don't know what tree I'm missing. That's going to be fun. We're going to probably have to just jump cut to the tree that I haven't whacked. It's probably in the monkey pin. I did say that before. It's really easy to miss trees in that one, because not all of those trees have monkeys in them, and there's only 6 monkeys to get.
You won't get my last flag so easily, Purple Beast.
And he's not joking about that, because we pretty much got to go all the way through the level without getting hit now. So that's going to be fun. And when he's in the doorways like that, yeah, that's what I was saying by the balls bouncing. You got to be careful about that, because if I try to go down the ledge there, it probably could have bounced back and hit me. Now, here's a trick. Stay on the upper levels and he can't get you, because he goes down through the level. So, this part of the level is actually quite easy. Just stay above and we're good. Oh, 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 there we are. That's what I mean by the bouncing again. I'm going to stay on the upper levels of this area. I'm surprised he didn't move for a moment there. Right. Right. Fire over here, please. Right. Didn't want to chance it there, that's why I tried to do a little quick dash dodge. That was close, actually, if I moved down the ledge. We're almost home free. Get it? Because we're next to the return home portal. And we got it! I'm pretty sure his orbs can't hit you when he's about to fly away in that cutscene.
Great job, Agent Spyro. How can we repay you for your efforts? How about this orb that I found in the sand?
That orb was just lying in the sand. Must have been lost from a tomb or something. And there we are. We got that all done. Now I need to go back and grab those gems from the beginning of the level, so that's not going to be a problem. But we also got to find out where that final tree is that I haven't hit. So let's go back one more final time, grab that gem. Oh no, wait, no, I already got the gems. It just said 100% complete. Duh, I just got to look for the palm tree. I thought I was still missing a gem, because every other time I've missed a gem. So yeah, which palm tree? I'm pretty sure I got all the ones in the beginning here. Oh, hang on a minute, you're here as well. There's 2 of you. Everybody sends. There we are. It was this tree I missed. Literally, that tree. I stopped at this one because it had a monkey on it. But I literally forgot to hit this tree. So, we got the skill point. That's cool. Let's just make our way out of the level and I'll meet you on the next one. But that doesn't mean I'm going to skip the ending cutscene for this level. And they're cornered again. In the exact same place that we rescued him. And we killed all the enemies, so I don't see how they got reinforcements. No one was here to call. But this is what I meant by the being creepy in the original. Even though it doesn't look that creepy in this version, their eyes are literally blood red, like solid red in the original when that happened. And that explosion was a lot more violent in the original as well. They're basically demons as well. Handel and Greta are demons as well, just like Bob the Flag Keeper. And it's like, at least then their designs made sense. Here they look more human, except for Bob, he was literally a demon. But yeah, Handel and Greta actually look like humans in the Reignited trilogy, yet that joke doesn't seem to work very well. So, I mean, their designs look off, and that makes them a bit creepy, but that doesn't actually, you know, give them the actual creepiness factor that the eyes did, and the eyes didn't actually look anything like they should have. And the professor's chilling right there. We'll talk to him later, because that's going onwards. We have another level right here, and this is one of the levels I was mentioning during Scorch that we're gonna pretty much completely skip. And by completely skip, I mean do the main mission, get the talisman, and leave. We're going to do this level properly later on when we come back, because we can't actually do certain things, and if we do other things to get to that point, we're going to have to do them again on the revisit, and that's not fun. Plus, this level was also infamous for many things, including this music, which is actually a lot less annoying in this version. And we have thorns in this level, just like Allura. So, Fracture Hills seems to be Allura's homeworld. So what's Hunter's? Can't be Glimmer, because he said he got a little lost. Maybe it's Summer Forest? Who knows? Let's throw you, boy. We all know about rock statues. We had to deal with them in the first game. That is our goal.
Thank you for releasing me. There are still some more satyrs trapped in stone.
Thank you for releasing me.
Well, hello there, Mr. Dragon. You're pretty cute for a quadruped. I wish I could take you on a tour of our temple, but a bunch of lousy earth shapers have encased it in stone.
And that's pretty much what we gotta do. We gotta free all 6 satyrs, and then we can leave the level. And we pretty much want to get onto that as quickly as possible. I'm not going to explore the level too much in order to get all the gems. As I said, we'll be doing that mostly in the revisit. But of course, if we want to leave the level, we can just exit level, and we can do that now. But if we actually, you know, want to get through and do it properly again, well, I mean, we're probably going to rescue the satyrs again regardless. But, you know, we could miss a gem or two, and therefore we're going to have to do pretty much the whole level twice. This is what I mean by I'm not exactly a fan of the levels refreshing when you leave. Like, everything you've done doesn't really matter. Hell, if you actually complete, like, the level, if you, on your revisit, and then, talk to the person at the exit portal, they will give you the talisman again. So, yeah, they literally just have talismans, like, I didn't even see him there. He literally gave me the jump. Well, I'll give him the torch. How you like that? So yeah, there's a pot over there, and yeah, these enemies, these rock golems, we can't actually do. Excuse me, where did you come from, my boy? I know you're camouflaged, but you just came out of nowhere. Anyway, we can't actually do anything with these earth. I think they're called earth shapers. We can't do anything with these rock golems, because we have no way on killing them unless we push them in the lava, but all of them are, not all of them are near lava, so that's not actually an option for us. And yes, we don't need to actually kill all of them, but there's a part in the level where we actually do need to do that in order to get an orb, so yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. We don't have a method of killing them, so obviously that means that there's no lava around that area, and I'll get to that when we actually get there. It's near the end of the level, so that shouldn't be a problem. As I said, just gotta get all these satyrs freed, and how did he eat me there? Excuse me, that is a solid wall that my flame itself can't go through, yet your mouth can. That's cheating, good sir. Wow, that was not fair. I literally got gypped. And yes, any skill points or trophies I'm not covering on this visit as well, because we're not really dealing with that. Even though there was a skill point that we've already checked. I know what it is, but we're not covering it. It's nice that they all don't have to talk to you, so you can just like get on with it, because they already have that big long cutscene for themselves. There's also another problem with this level that I'm not exactly a fan of. It's really easy to get hit in this level from the stone golems. I didn't even realise that my flame hit him. No, that is some distance. And yet when we're flying, because of momentum-based physics, our flame actually has shorter reach, which in the original, it just stayed its normal distance, because, you know...
It's great to be free. Now there's only one satyr left to rescue.
As soon as I say that, they don't actually... What are you dancing in front of me for? Porky? He gave me a 1-up! Wow! He was like, flame me! I have substance for you! Yes, pigs are the critters of this level. But what I was saying was, there's not that many places for Zoe to give you checkpoints in this level. We had to rescue 5 satyrs before we got ourselves our first checkpoint, and that's pretty much halfway through the level. So, yeah, that's fun. 1-up right down here. Eat that up. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing around this building, even though you would think they would stick some, gems behind here, but there isn't.
Oh, a dragon! Perhaps you can help. My friend is locked in this room and lost the key. Do you know how hard it is to find a locksmith at this time of night?
Well, you could wait until the morning and she's got a house to sleep in, so that would work, but for whatever reason, time doesn't pass in this game. We all do this in an afternoon, just like Spyro would have actually said at the beginning of the game, if you remember correctly. He'll be at Dragon Shores by lunchtime, and that could possibly still be a thing, considering that every world has its own clock for some reason. Don't know. But anyway, I want to come down this way. Oh, for flip's sake, I don't even know how I got you. I was facing away when I flamed. There's a bunch of golems around here, and yeah, we can't knock them into the lava. We can kill those two because they're next to lava. We just got to keep on charging into them in order to do it. But there's no lava here. This is the area that I'm talking about, because in there, in that house, is one of the worst missions of the game. And if you do it, you obviously get an orb, but the immediate next mission is not available to you. The final orb is not available to you unless you get the orb from that mission. So if you do that mission, you can't do the next mission until you beat it. And if you do beat it, you can't do the next mission until you find a way to kill these bozos. And yeah, these blockheads are literally your wall stopping you from completing this level, because when you come back, the world resets, and if you went through the hell on going through the level to, you know, get to the other orb by doing that thing in that little house over there, you gotta do it again on the revisit. And that's not fun, so I'm not doing that. What I'm gonna do is, I can't do that because I haven't actually got enough kills, but that's not our problem. We just need to find our final satyr, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave. All those gems can go screw themselves. And because of our 14 kill quota, and I'm not gonna bother killing all these golems to get that quota, because like I said, I'm not gonna do the necessary stuff in order to get that other orb that lady said was in the house.
Now that you have rescued all the satyrs in Fracture Hills, you ought to explore the temple.
I'm not going to be able to do that one either, which is another orb, if you haven't already guessed. Just doesn't give you an orb symbol, because the person inside is the one who gives you the orb. So yes, none of the orbs we're going to get, because it's just annoying. And not only that, but the golems we can't destroy are in the way. And just if you're wondering, that gate is a speed booster. It's a supercharge. But the supercharge can't kill the golems either. So yeah, we're leaving it for later. This level we're just outright skipping. Just gonna grab the gems before I get the talisman.
Oh, hi, Dragon Boy. You're probably expecting me to say, "You're my hero. Thanks for saving poor, helpless little me." Sorry, short stuff. I was only in here because I like the peace and quiet. Anyway, the other fawns wanted me to give you this talisman.
It's funny that Allura isn't the one who gave us this. She could have actually just given us the talisman right off the bat. But I guess it's because it's kept in the homeworld for safekeeping. That makes a lot of sense. And yeah, that's actually the end for this episode. We actually hit just over 35 minutes. That's perfect, because there was no other way I was going to be able to get through this level. And it just shows you that Spyro levels are very small and concise, even though this is one of the more larger looking ones. If you just go straight for the talisman and get out of the level, do what's required to beat the game, they're actually really short levels, shorter than Spyro 1. So you have that option, I guess, which is probably why this game's really fun for speedrunning. because you can just get through the levels as quickly as you want. So in the next episode, guys, we talk to the professor and we go even further into the castle of Autumn Plains. See you guys then.